Hello, my name is Mosley, and I will be presenting SafeDrive, a HCI Solution Group project by Nathan Long, Erica Hernandez, and Mosley. So today we'll be going over the introduction, the description of the HCI issue, analysis of the issue, design of the solution, working prototype, testing the interface, heuristic, evaluation, redesign, implementation of the interface, conclusion and summary, and a reference. Introducing SafeDrive. SafeDrive is an app created for Tesla owners who wish to use autopilot feature. SafeDrive will track the owner for 30 days. Over the 30 days, the app will monitor the driver driving habits, ensuring that the drivers are driving responsibly and demonstrating safe driving behavior. Some driving habits that would be recorded are speeding, not yielding, frequent braking, or sudden stops detected. The primary goal of SafeDrive is to monitor Tesla owners' driving habits while making them aware that their performance is being tracked. This encourages responsible driving behavior and reinforces the fact that Tesla Autopilot is a driver assistance tool, not a replacement for human oversight. Description of the HCI issue dealing with Tesla Autopilot feature. Tesla Autopilot feature is not autonomous, meaning the electric vehicle requires a driver's full and undivided attention. Tesla's autopilot system operates at a level 2 autonomy, which means the driver must always be ready to take control at any given time. Tesla owners have sometimes abused the autopilot system by using it as a substitute instead of actually driving with attention. Research shows that Tesla vehicles may not detect or recognize oncoming vehicles or objects around them due to their lack of sensory. Analysis of the issue, which means why is Tesla autopilot feature an issue? Well, research has shown that Tesla's autopilot feature has been considered useful in some cases, but is not safe for drivers to rely on the feature 100%. Tesla's autopilot feature has been involved in more than 700 accidents and 17 fatalities. Tesla's autopilot feature also lacks sensory technology. Tesla's autopilot feature is not autonomous and is also used as a substitute for attentive driving, and Tesla's autopilot feature may not detect or recognize all oncoming vehicles or objects. Moving on to the design of the solution in the paper prototype. Our paper prototype of SafeDrive was designed to simulate a working mobile application utilizing royalty-free images and design tools available on Canva to create a visually cohesive and functional user interface. The prototype consisted of 9 interactive pages along with 7 unique driving violation warnings that could be triggered based on user actions. Some of these 7 unique driving violation warnings were sudden stop detected, aggressive horn usage, and speeding detected. During the testing, the participant was required to independently navigate through 2 key phases, the onboarding phase and the driving phase. This was our original version of SafeDrive that we created on Canva. This was our mock-up. Meet Jeffrey. During our testing phase for SafeDrive paper prototype, we had a participant named Jeffrey. He is a 31-year-old experienced driver. Throughout the test, Jeffrey was given clear instructions to follow the Think Aloud protocol, meaning Jeffrey can verbalize his thoughts, expectations as he interacted with the prototype. Jeffrey easily navigated the onboarding phase, created a SafeDrive account, synchronized his SafeDrive account with the Tesla account. However, when asked to name 5 intentional driving mistakes that the app could detect, he struggled. Jeffrey's feedback suggested dual authentication when creating and synchronizing accounts. Also, his other feedback was he raised concerns about the 30 days and the users cheating the system. So, a solution that we came up with was integrated 2-factor authentication, which means that users will have to enter a verification code sent to the email or their phone number. And also, drivers must drive at least 30 minutes before the day is completed, which prevents users from bypassing the monitoring process. The working prototype of SafeDrive was created using the online design platform called Figma. Our new digital working prototype includes interactive elements such as buttons, navigation flows, and pop-up alerts. Originally, we started off with 9 interactive pages, whereas now we have 21. In addition, we added a new key phase called Review Phase. Lastly, we implemented a driver's detailed performance summary. The summary would include total numbers of mistakes made by the driver's overall safety score, and a test drive map. Also, users have an option to review a full report. Meet Jonas and Krista. Jonas is a 33-year-old IT specialist, and Krista is a 32-year-old mother. Both Krista and Jonas were instructed to follow the Think Aloud protocol as Jeffrey, verbalizing their thoughts, expectations, and confusion. They both successfully created a SafeDrive account and synced their SafeDrive account to their Tesla account. However, they both experienced confusion when watching the demo during the driving phase. They both navigated the driving summary and the full report breakdown, and they both also grasped and understood the functionality of the review phase. Feedback that we received from Krista was suggesting a penalty system. Krista suggested implementing a tiered penalty system where more dangerous violations would result in a greater point deduction. She gave the example that failing to stop at a stop sign should have a greater impact on a user's score than briefly being distracted. Based on our feedback, our team adjusted the score system to make the hands-off wheel alert subtract 3 points from the user's daily driving score. The failure to stop alert subtract 15, and the distracted driving alert subtracts 5 points. This adjustment made the scoring system more reflective of real-world driving risks, ensuring that the high-risk behaviors had greater consequences while still allowing room for minor infractions to be addressed. Also, she recommended easy-to-read screens instead of user reading large paragraphs. Jonas suggested that SafeDrive asks user permissions to use a location tracker. Also, he suggested that SafeDrive offers full GPS integration, allowing users to input destination and receive navigation directly within the app, whereas using another app such as Google Maps. In the end, the final result and the solution to Crystal and Jonas's feedback was to develop a more intuitive point deduction system and an improved onboarding experience, making it easier for users to understand both the scoring and monitoring process. Krista feedback helped SafeDrive become more user-friendly and accessible. In the final version of SafeDrive Jonas's feedback, we added a GPS permission screen and integrated an optional navigation feature into SafeDrive where users can search for destinations and receive GPS-based navigation. Our heuristic evaluation included the Think Out Loud protocol while using SafeDrivers. Users were given clear instructions and tasks on how to open the app, creating an account, syncing the account, and using the app. Users were asking to verbalize their thoughts, confusion, and expectation while using the app. Analysis of results identified inconsistencies in button sizes and unclear navigation paths, as well as standardized button placement and ensured all navigation actions had clear labels. In order to redesign the interface, we used the outcomes of feedbacks from our 3 participants, Krista, Jeffrey, and Jonas. We chose to use a Venn diagram to show the difference between our original application made on Canva to our new updated application made on Figma. Originally, we started off on Canva and we created our 9 interactive pages on Canva, whereas now we have created a working digital prototype on Figma and we now have 21 interactive pages. Before, with our paper prototype, we only had 2 key phases, which were the onboarding phase and the driving phase. Whereas now, we have introduced a 3rd phase, which is called the review phase. Before, we had introduced the enhanced security of the SafeDrive app by implementing a 2-factor authentication, and we also had a more reliable monitoring system. Whereas now, we've introduced performance summary, we have a full report option, we have a tiered penalty system, an easy-to-read text, built-in GPS, and also we have a GPS permission screen as well. And what they both have in common, the paper prototype and the working prototype, is they both had participants, they both used the Think Aloud protocol, and both prototypes received great feedback. To conclude, SafeDrive has been an interactive design process, and it has taught us valuable lessons about prioritizing features, selecting the right prototyping techniques, and collecting important user feedback. Initially, we aimed to prototype every feature, but quickly realized that focusing on the core functions such as the onboarding, violation detection, and feedback systems proved more effective. In hindsight, we would have prioritized key features sooner and devoted more time to refining essential interactions instead of trying to represent everything in the prototype. Overall, we learned that interacting quickly, testing with real users, and concentrating on the most important features are crucial for building a successful app. We would love for you to check out our app. Click the link below to check out SafeDrive. Thank you for your interest in SafeDrive application, and thank you for listening.